Well, hi guys. I mean, it's coming to the end of the day over here at the National Hamfest, and I've just wandered on to the stand where the gentleman selling, and I believe produces the Peak products, and I actually have a couple, and they're very, very good. But nice to get to talk to you.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah. Which ones have you got, by the way?
I've got a transistor tester, and I think it's an LCR meter one. I've had them, must be a good 10 years.
Yeah.
I had to replace the battery, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
But
Sorry
really,
about
really good. No. And I'm rather rude again because I didn't ask you to tell us who you are and what you do in the company. So very quickly, give us an introduction.
Right. Well, I'm Jeremy Siddons, and I started the company back in 1995. Really to exploit an idea of a product that I had going back even further than that. And I really wanted to sort of have a way of producing the products that I had in my head for solving problems that I came across as a hobbyist. So when I was making my own electronics, I wanted something to identify components, to test components, to tell me which lead was which. And so I designed my own first products just for my own use. And I've always wanted to turn that into a product in a company. And so that's really where Peak was born in 1995.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is, you're not mega expensive, and they're nice sort of size. It's not you're carrying a massive product around with you. They are portable. They're something you can put in your pocket.
Yeah.
It's something you can go out with very easy. And the two devices I have worked very, very well for a number of years.
Yeah, we've always aimed for something that's really handy and intuitive. You don't want to be going through user guides or manuals or even menus and settings to be able to use it. You just want to do the job that you're doing. You want to plug it in, you want to see the results. And you also want something that you can just grab whenever the occasion occurs that you're doing some design work or you're fault finding something. It's a very, very instant resource to grab and take with you as well, so because it's so tiny.
Oh, it certainly is, and I've used mine quite a lot. They come with some nice probes. The little probes are very, very good for, say, measuring transistors or capacitors, inductors, so that's a nice thing as well, and they're not massive, which is good.
Yeah, the probes is something we worked very hard on actually to get a nice quality probe, but it's universal enough for the tiny parts, even down to surface mount parts and bigger parts. And all of our probes have 2mm plugs and sockets on, so you can remove them, replace them with different types, such as tweezers, sharp prods, crocodile clips, all sorts of variety of probes you can change it for. So it's as flexible as it possibly can be.
Yeah. And I know when Mrs. B bought me my pair of kits, I think you were selling them with the carry case, which you've got here. Mine are in carry case, so it's lovely. They don't get damaged when not in use. So, in fairness, if you're going to buy something like this, and this is me making a suggestion to people because I have actually got it, if you're going to buy something like this, make sure you put it in a decent case so it ain't going to get damaged.
Yeah, absolutely. And we tend to sell them in pairs of units of the most popular units. So, for example, the carry case with the LCR, which can deal with your inductors, capacitors and resistors, and the DCA instrument, which can deal with semiconductors. They're both the most popular units, so to have those together handy and protected in its custom carry case, that's something that we did right from the start to make sure that someone's got something to look after these instruments in.
Yeah, very, very good. And I see today you've got some interesting other products, little stands which look good, and, in fairness, you're carrying on with new bits and pieces. And the nice thing I noticed was at the front of your stand you got a box with various components in, so you can actually show people one working.
Yeah, we get a lot of these components from this show, so there's various stands doing components and things, and also people will come to us with a component saying, oh, can you test this? And if they able to test it and say, oh, I like that, I'm going to have one of those, because they don't necessarily realise that these random parts can be identified and verified using really easy to use equipment that will pay for itself in just a few tests. When you've got a big bag full of components, for example, it's ideal. So we like to have components that people can literally play with themselves and see what they get, either on the most advanced instrument, on the computer, or the individual handheld devices. They can test it out for themselves, and that's when you see their eyes light up, is when they're actually using it.
Yeah. Now, looking behind me, you look as though you've got 6 products that you actually got on the wall, and you're doing a lot of useful test equipment. So I think that's good.
Yeah, well, we'd certainly like to have all bases covered as far as the different types and families of components. We've got more products in development as well, so next year we'll be demonstrating some more equipment, and we're always developing, and we're also always developing the existing products, so they've all got software updates to enhance their capabilities, add component types and so on, increase battery life. All sorts of enhancements are always happening.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody wanted to contact you, before I go and hassle your friend Graham who's along the thing, if people wanted to contact you, how would they contact you?
The best way is through our website, pkelec.co.uk. And on that website, you've got contacts for sales, for technical advice. Even if you've had a unit for 20 years and you wanted some advice, we're always happy to help. So either by email, over the phone, or in person.
Well, that sounds great. And you can't ask for much more if you've got a decent website as well.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
It's
Cheers,
been
Martin.
great chatting.
Yeah, great talking to you, Martin.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers.